Is my video clear? Okay. Okay. Is it all set up or it will take some time? Welcome. Yeah, that's a good question to start with. And what's your good name you said? Jyotika. Yeah. So, Jyotika, the thing is, I had been serving in different companies for quite some time, almost like around 20 years. And I always wanted to do something on my own. And primary objective behind that is I wanted to apply my knowledge. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to employ people. So that was a bigger kick for me than just being employed somewhere else. Yeah, as an entrepreneur, some of the biggest learnings has to be given a particular area to handle. You might be in the IT network area, or you might be in the sales, or you might be in marketing, or you might be in manufacturing, right? But very few people have the opportunity to really be in the area of product development. And product development entails understanding the market requirements and understanding the needs of the customers and developing the product. So that is the most interesting part of any organization, whether large or small. The most important thing of that organization is a product market fit and to develop a product. Whether it's an automobile company like Tata Motors or whether it is Apple, So irrespective of whichever field of that company is, they have to develop a product which the market needs. And that has been my largest, biggest learning when it comes to entrepreneurship. So the products that we developed in the last couple of years, I've been into my own business for almost like last 5, 7 years now. And in that, we initially developed a hard water softener. So that particular product was a big need in the market. Typically, in the market, there is the hard water is primarily in every house today in India, but there is no simple solution to solve the problem of hard water. Hard water, if you know that it causes hair fall, it causes damage in the pipes, utilities in the house, geysers, and all that. And a typical solution to make that hard water soft cost anywhere up to 3 to 4 lakh rupees. So we developed a very simple solution for hardly around 4,000 rupees, and we patented that particular product. And frankly, we are the largest seller of this particular product all over India. So we are the number one company in India in making that particular product. So it gives a great thrill to really make a product which people love and which we are able to scale. So our product is 1/10 of the cost of the normal product that in the market. We have probably now more than lakhs of customers in the market. And the very beautiful thing is we are the number one market leader in this particular hard water softener area. So this is what really gives a thrill when you make something that the society needs and the people need and they love the product. That's a real thrill for an entrepreneur. So the other things like money and other things do flow, but I think the real thrill is when you are having a product that your customers are really happy. They're really kicked about that particular product. They say thank you, and those are the words that really make a lot of sense for an entrepreneur. So entrepreneur can be a capital entrepreneur who is making a product for profit. He could be a social entrepreneur who could be doing something for purely for the sake of the society. So irrespective of whatever entrepreneurship you are in, if you are able to make a product or a service that the customer really is extremely happy, you have made your day. I think that is when an entrepreneur would has achieved or has come to a zenith. It's not necessarily counted in money or whether his entrepreneurship has succeeded or failed. But if he has customers who are happy, I think he's a successful entrepreneur. Yeah, I think, see, there are how to come out with an idea. I think what you should be primarily doing, any new entrepreneurs from politely like now, if you want to come out with an idea, there are certain basic, simple methods. Do something called as a SWOT analysis. You would have heard about SWOT analysis, right? Strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Start with that simple four blocker matrix. Okay, so if you see that SWOT analysis, identify what are the near opportunities in the market. Today, if you see the opportunities in the market are in the space of artificial intelligence. So a lot of software companies require products which are driven by artificial intelligence. So can if then the second thing is, can you develop that particular product? So in the SWOT analysis, there are two things very important that you should be knowing. One is the opportunity, SWOT. So what is the opportunity in the market, right? That is the O part of it. Second thing is, like here in this case, we are talking artificial intelligence is a big opportunity in the next couple of years. The second very important thing is, do you have the strength to develop a product in that space? Are you having the strength to develop that particular product? So it's very important that you match your strength with the opportunity in the market. So otherwise, this if you don't match these two things, then it can go haywire. So it's very important. If you are a civil engineer, try to identify the pain in the civil engineering industry. Don't try to develop an artificial intelligence product just because there's a huge market for that. That are the reasons why a lot of time entrepreneurs fail, because they feel that the opportunity is big in some X area, but they don't have the strengths, they don't have the skill sets in that area, but they just try to do that because there's an opportunity. So these mismatches are the reasons, primary reasons why entrepreneurs so call saying that they failed and then they eventually went back to job and all that. So it's very important to understand what is the pain in the market or what is the opportunity in the market, and second, to identify what is your strength area. So marry your strength with the opportunity is equal to success. That's the simplest formula if I have to put it together for an entrepreneur. That isn't really a challenge. If you love something, I think there is nothing like work-life balance. So if you love your work, you love what you're developing. If you're doing something very innovative, you love it. So there is nothing like work-life balance. So I think that is a misnomer, work-life balance. So if you are really loving something, you work will have to really sacrifice family or anything like that. You can enjoy with your family. You can also work very hard in your office. So you really don't have to, balance yourself to achieve something. So I think there's nothing like work-life balance. If you love something, it gets automatically balanced. For me, I think hiring has been a big challenge as an entrepreneur. I think acquiring customers wasn't really a big challenge. We have been able to acquire customers. We have been able to develop products, but I think sometimes getting the right people becomes a challenge. Not all startups are funded startups, and sometimes we also don't want to get funded as well. But I think somewhere hiring has been a little bit of a challenge for us. People prefer work from home, and a lot of those kind of things are there after COVID times. But in a startup, you require a lot of discussion to happen across the table. That's when ideas flow freely. But work from home. So sometimes college graduates, they prefer work from home kind of a job, and we are not for that because ideas don't flow freely. And there are a lot of when in a startup, you have to work with different new ideas, thoughts, and you have to debate every idea whether it is good or bad. So work from home is not very effective when it comes to working in a startup. It might be good for a large company like TCS or Infosys, where you have very standard structures and systems and operating methods of your work, but not very ideal for a startup. So, so we face a challenge, whenever we hire people, when we go to interview people, they before even they talk about anything, they ask the question, is it work from home or work from office? And when they say work from office, almost 70-80% drop out at that point itself. So that has been one of our biggest challenges. But somehow, yes, the beauty of entrepreneurship is you have to always make way to whatever is available with you. So it's going good, though difficult, but I think we are still making our way in that space also. COVID actually didn't really hamper us much. Yes, it was. I think a good point that I can share here is during the COVID times, all our staff were working from home. So we were very systematic when it came to working from home. So I think COVID taught us to be very systematic. So our work was very clearly defined. We had proper task managers available as a software, as a system with us. So everyone knew what they were supposed to do. The communication was very clear. So COVID taught us to be more systematic, and I think after COVID, that thought of working systematically has come back to us in a much more rigorous way. So in our office today, we work more systematically thanks to COVID. So COVID has come as a boon in disguise. So thanks to COVID. Yeah, see, we do have setbacks. I think every business, every profession will have setbacks, and I think it is just take setbacks as a learning. So every setback, we get setbacks every second day. So something or the other goes for a toss. So we just try for the point here is what is that setback teaching us? So how are you going to correct that kind of a setback if it comes in future? So do you have a corrective action in your thinking? Do you have a corrective action in your plan? Have the person who made that mistake, has he learned through that particular mistake? I think if we just keep doing that, I think setbacks are part of life, and that's the only way to grow. Yeah, I think some of the big breakthroughs that we had was customer acquisitions that we had, because somewhere between me and my co-founder, we were able to understand the market needs better. So whenever we developed a new product in our organization, we knew the need of the market so very clearly. So we were very simple guys. I think we understand in simplicity more than in any complex things that are there in books. So we look at entrepreneurship in a very simple way, that there has to be a product, there has to be a need. If there is a product and a need, customers will pay for it. So it is as simple as this. So we just kept our business very simple, and maybe because of that we are profitable. We started as a two-member team. We are around 25 plus people, and indirect staffing maybe another 40 50 people. So maybe around we support around maybe indirectly around 100 people. So maybe the whole thing is because of our simplicity. We just keep it very simple. There has to be need in the market. The product should be sufficing that we need, and then that particular product also should be set up from a pricing point correctly. And that's it. And then you get your customers, you serve your customers properly, and then customers will pay you repeatedly buy your product. And I think the whole business is very simple. I think it is very no-brainer kind of thing. One of the easiest things to do is to do business and entrepreneurship is not difficult. Entrepreneurship is not difficult. Let me repeat, entrepreneurship is not at all difficult. It is even the backbenchers can do extremely well because they think simply. Okay, so even the front benchers can do marvelous things because they start thinking in simple terms. Entrepreneurship is for everybody. Yeah, I would say that India is in a growth phase. The next 20 years is India's time. People from institutes like yours, from people like Lucknow, you should all get into entrepreneurship. You are the best minds of India, and you know the technology. You know the market. You should develop products not only for India but also for the globe. You should create employment. So I really wish every person in Lucknow becomes an entrepreneur in the future. He creates a lot of employment. He creates a lot of wealth for himself. He creates a lot of satisfaction for himself and his team members. He creates an organization of learning, and he really contributes to himself, to his institute, as well as to the whole nation. And I really see institutes like you to really like Lucknow and all these institutes to really be the front runners of creating entrepreneurs in the time to come. Yeah, thank you, Jyotika. Thank you so much for calling me up and asking a couple of your questions. It's great to talk with young people like you. Thank you so much.